guys, it's a little bit of a different one. Got AJ with me on a Saturday. We got a truck full of gear. We're actually headed to the marina. So Cody is tackling a project at the marina, and we're carrying him some supplies and some tools and equipment. Fortunately, that is one thing. I got a few things laying around for little odds and end projects. Had everything that he needed. So we'll drop that stuff off, and I'm actually going to do a little bit of a walk around the marina so you guys can understand what the marina is and what the marina is all about. Be back to you in a few minutes. All right, guys, we are pulling up in my marina, Jordan Point Marina, on the beautiful James River. I don't get time to get down here very often. It's about 30 minutes away from the house, but the reason I don't need to get down here very often is it runs so smoothly because of the management in place. And that management is Cody Cole. Cody is my manager that oversees the property, our tenants, the facility, and everything else. And as you can see in the background, there's some construction going on. So we actually lease a piece of our property for them to be working on the bridge, because for those that aren't around here, that's a drawbridge. So when big ships come in, the drawbridge comes up, the boats come under, the drawbridge goes back down. Richmond is this way, to our left, which would also be basically to our north. Richmond is a huge port still, so a lot of big boats come in with the carriers on the back, like your tractor trailer carrier bodies, and they come through here stacked tall. They go out to the bay, they hit the ocean, they go to other countries, they go everywhere. But in the marina, there's Jordan Point on the sign there. You can see the beer, fuel, and ice, which we have here, the phone number if you need anything. But Cody's also kind of like a landlord. We got 100 tenants here. So just like if you were a landlord renting houses, 100 would be a big number, but every slip is a tenant. Now you'll see a lot of boats are out for the winter, so there's a couple empty slips, but those slips are occupied. We did a huge upgrade this year on the pool, enlarged the concrete, new pump system, new liner. Yeah, the pool, you know, on a business standpoint, pool doesn't make us any money. It's just an extra thing to make the facility nicer. So I'm really thrilled that we've got that in place and working well. You'll see over here in the back corner the Ballard. So that is the company that's working on the bridge over there. So we have actually leased them the space so they can have their trailers and work and do everything else. All the trucks in the parking lot here, these guys are out fishing. So it's a brisk morning. What do you think it is, AJ? 40 degrees?
Yeah.
So it's 40 degrees. Them guys are out there on the water fishing. If you've ever been on the water, it's way colder on the water than it is on the land. So another cool caveat to when we purchased this place was the lift gantry. So that is a power operated lift gantry. It is one of the largest ones in our area. It's one of the only ones in our area. It actually drives out here on this train track system and lifts boats out of the water. Right there, that boat is probably out for some maintenance. Looks like maybe getting winterized, might be getting the underside painted up. It's hard to say what's getting done, but that machine there also is what saves a lot of boats. A lot of boats have a problem. They hit something, they start taking on water, they come up here in an emergency, we can get their boat out and block it on land. It also happens in the marina. We have guys installing stuff and drill holes in their boat. I know that seems crazy, but they drill a hole in the bottom of their boat, then it starts taking on water, so then the boat's got to come out and it's got to be repaired. So the boats that stay in, for you guys that don't realize, bottom paint is a must. Bottom paint is what keeps the bottom from delaminating on a wooden boat and or a fiberglass boat. Now, I don't know all the technicals. I'm not a fiberglass guy. I'm not a wood guy. But it's what keeps the water from intruding when a boat sits in the water. And you got a lot of different style boats around here. We've even got one right here, the Spirit of the James. That's a government-owned boat that takes kids out for explorations. And that was a big word there. And sightseeing, for field trips and things like that. And the one thing Cody did want to mention for you guys that are watching this locally, we do have a few on land parking spots currently. Not many left, probably 5 to 7. So if you do need on land blocked, or on land with your trailer. Maybe you're in an HOA, you got to have it off your land. We do have that. This area is our future expansion for a upcoming project that I can't speak about yet, but you guys are going to really love it. Also over here is our straight up Jamestown ship that's being restored. So for y'all are not close by, one of the first settlements of Jamestown is not too far away from here. Well, that's one of the early kind of ships that you would see there. So they're restoring that one. I think it's some type of club that's actually restoring it, but it's been here for a while. And then we do have some trailer parking, and then we do have their spot here where they're maintaining that. So what a cool facility. Also on site, we've got Doug Maddox. Doug Maddox runs the marine shop that he leases from us. So it is not part of our industry, but it is part of the facility, having somebody on site that can assist with boat repairs. He's also one that does some of the bottom painting, some of the cleaning. He's a full-fledged marine mechanic. He does a great job for the customers. As you know, if you've been around boats, it's break out another 1,000, but in breaking out another 1,000, at least you'll have some fun eventually. You put the boat back in the water and you can smile. Doug launches the boats, test runs the boats with customers. He does a lot of different things. He's a very multifaceted guy, and he's also mobile. So if you guys need something, you can reach out to him through the phone number you saw in the listing, and I'll have AJ drop it in the section down bottom too. But we just revamped his building. We went with a red and white theme on everything, which is what you guys are going to see when we go inside. I'm excited to see it because I have not yet. During the summer, Doug is on site, and he's also super handy for getting people back on the water. A lot of people come in, put the boat in the water, battery's dead, starter's bad, hose blows off, all kinds of things happen. Boats are finicky. Well, in doing that, he can get you back on the water pretty quickly. We got our above ground tank there, which we're getting ready to clean and paint. That's also will get logoed because there's a lot of traffic right here. This is the 5 and Dime for you motorcycle riders. It's a common cruise area for people to drive through there and actually, you know, sightsee. They go down to Norfolk, or they go to, what's another popular spot?
Ferry.
Williamsburg. They hit the ferry. There's a whole lot of different spots that people like to ride the motorcycles. This is a thoroughfare for motorcycles during the summer. So we're also going to have a little spot for them to come in here, get a little bit more pavement on the ground so they can stop in. The ship store is going to be way more equipped for your beverages, snacks. It's just going to be a lot more inviting, more like, still going to be a ship store, but it's going to be a whole lot more like a convenience store when it's all said and done. So that's going to be super convenient for people dipping in, dipping out. Bring your biker, gang? I don't say biker gang. Your biker friends by. You can also hit the restrooms. We got 2 dedicated restrooms out here with showers, mainly for our tenants that don't have a bathroom in their boat. But I'm gonna back in my little spot here. I can't believe they got my assigned spot in place. And we'll catch up with Cody, and we'll see what other things he's got to add to fuel on site, rental boats. We got a lot to talk about today. So even on a cold day at the marina, there's still something always going on. But we got Cody here, and he is tackling the updated project in the ship store. We'll walk in there and show you guys. You may not have seen it in the past, but it is looking 1,000 times better than it was. Also, while we're out here, the kayak rentals, something we're going to push a lot more next year, and boat rentals. A lot of things leading up to some new experiences. So it's not just a marina where you can come put your boat in. It's not just a store where you can come buy snacks. It's a full experience of things that you can do out here on the beautiful James River. Take it away, Cody. What you been doing?
Right now, here, let's go inside. We ripped out all the ancient carpet. It looked like a beach underneath from all the dirt. But we did a match with the red theme that we've got with the roofs and everything. So right now we're trimming it out. You see the baseboards on the ground there. We're gonna trim out all the way around, give it a fresh coat of paint, replace a bunch of the ceiling tiles. You know, over time they stain up like anything, and give it a nice facelift. We're gonna move all of the drink coolers on this wall. That way it's just a lot more convenient. We're gonna be pushing towards more convenience oriented store, so the chips, the drinks, the energy drinks, everything that the grab and go person needs. And Then our back area, you can actually see all of our stuff slammed in the back room here.
So with this room, we'll go ahead and throw it in the video now. This area was actually a small restaurant, and a couple different tenants over time have come and gone. So as the move is taking place and it's cleaned out, Cody's back to normal, that little area will be available for lease. Perfect for somebody to come around. Well, let's come around this way. To come in and do hot dogs, hamburgers, little, again, grab and go type stuff, because people coming off the water are typically hungry or drunk, so they need something to eat. So they did a good job. They just did not stay open enough, and unfortunately, you do have to stay open to do business. So we hope to get somebody in there. If you're local and you're looking for somewhere, a lot of different ideas. Yeah, give Cody a call. He'll tell you what we've got to work with there. But you have people coming and going. You got close to 100 tenants at your fingertips every day. A little sandwich shop would do really well, or an extension of an existing business. Trying to branch out. Maybe you got a catering business. You need a home site.
Grab and go, anything, lunch, like to go box lunches, anything. Yeah.
And if people start coming in here more, which we know they will once we start publicizing, especially the 5 and dime motorcycle guys during the summer, spring and fall mainly, they'll be dropping in. They also like to eat, so they'll be able to maybe find somebody put in there, they'll do the right job.
I mean, they're doing that along the entire trail, from Williamsburg, all through Charles City, Marina. They're opening places specifically for 5 and dime, and all the economic development, folks in those counties are pushing it as well, trying to drive tourism. And so this will be a perfect spot for it.
Lots of opportunities, but things are looking good around here. We did a little drive around. We already talked about the bridge workers and the little spot over there. A few spots left to rent on land, but it's pretty full. Next time we are in here, we'll have a little bit more than our little puny little chip display. We'll have a whole wall full of convenience store snacks. These walls will be fresh and painted, fresh new lights, just breathing a whole lot of new cleanliness. What has it been, 20 years? 20 years since this area has been revamped, or anything's been done to it for that matter. So putting a little bit of effort back in here, but I think it's going to be great for the consumer experience to walk in, see something different, kicking things off for the springtime with a big bang around here. But as you can see, even in the wintertime, people are still coming and going. It's a little too cold out there, but they're still,
that's all right.
Yeah, they're bundled up, so they're still out there doing their thing. So, what else you got, Cody? Any other exciting news?
We're just going to continue to improve everywhere we can. Down in the boat yard, you probably saw earlier, full of boats. We actually ran out of pretty much the stands, dunnage and stands. We have to figure out how we can get more because we have so many boats blocked down there. We have to make sure we have the travel lift service. We're going to get some new straps for that. Over time, the straps, they get the UV damage, and especially when we use them on barges. We'll get a 30,000 pound barge that has those sharp edges, where it's square on the sides, and if you don't put protection on it, it will fray the straps, especially if you have a barge that comes with barnacles or something. We try to shuck them off first, or it will damage the straps. So we need to make sure that the machine is ready to rock and roll for the springtime once all the boats go back in the water, and maintain being a working boat yard. So that's one of the top priorities, because that's one of what keeps us real busy during the off season. That fall winter time frame is running the travel lift, and it's still going on now.
Never a dull moment around here, guys. So we'll be bringing you a lot more content this year from the marina. Cody's gonna capture a whole lot more. Go ahead and tell them the socials where they can find everything.
Yeah, we started posting on YouTube. We have Jordan Point Marina on YouTube. We have the Instagram, all the reels there, Jordan Point Marina, Facebook, Jordan Point Marina. And when we post those videos, we try to tag all the pages so that you can find us there. And a lot of the content will be everyday things. What I see every day, I see as normal. But for a lot of people, working on the water is not something they do every day, right? And so the things we see are pretty entertaining. You know, it's like, oh, what are we going to get into today? What are we going to find when we show up? Are we going to have a sunk boat? You know, is something on fire, smoking? You know, what dumb thing happened today? You know, driving tractors in the water, ridiculous things. It happens, whether we like it or not. So we're going to try to capture those in the moment and, you know, share it with all of y'all.
You guys think the car lot and the land stuff is fun? Water gives you a whole nother form of things that can happen. And then of course the bridge stuff, I showed them the bridge and the drawbridge, because you know, some people are watching this from another country right now, so they have never seen a drawbridge. Some of them aren't even near water. So it's a whole lot of neat things going on. It's a whole lot of marine life, just a whole lot of cool stuff that happens. So Cody's gonna do a good job. He's doing a great job of already building that up in the busyness of what he does every day, but capturing little clips and little things. I think you guys will find it really entertaining. So make sure to click on those, hit subscribe. AJ will put the little links in here, make it a little easier for you to find. And we'll see you guys come springtime at least, or maybe sooner.